Bro, one thing I can never be bothered about is an old hater. An old hater is easy to spot, and an old hater is really a disgrace. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? To their whole generation and to their child and to their entire family, bro. Like, an old hater is. They embarrassing, bro, and they always somewhere embarrassing themselves. Because they reveal that they a hater. Like, old haters are people that don't have lives. Old haters are people that don't have lives. Old people that don't have lives are haters. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you got different kinds of old haters. You got young old haters. What I mean by that, you got some young folks that's old way before their time and they didn't turn into haters. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, they start calling themselves old by the time they start turning in their late 20s and their early 30s because they felt old. So now they act like old folks, you know what I'm saying? Because they think they old. And they didn't turn into old haters. Young, old haters. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the old haters, the original. You know what I'm saying? The ones that taught them how to hate. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that model this behavior that they mirroring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about that they pacing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, the old hater, they always somewhere trying to tell somebody that's living how they doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? What they doing wrong. And you know, just very just very vocal about shit that ain't got nothing to do with what they originally came to you for. They originally came to you for this, but now they talking about this. Prime example, they come to you talking about the way you drive. Now they come now in that same conversation. Now they starting to talk about what you do. You know what I'm saying? In your time of leisure and how that's affecting your behavior. And not just how it's affecting your behavior, but that's why. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, with that's why you doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? They telling you that's why you feel a certain type of way. See, that's the fucking right there. See, an old hater gonna try to fuck you on all three levels. You know what I'm saying? Why if y'all in face to face, you know what I'm saying, why they trying to touch you like they comforting you? They gonna change their tone and everything. On the phone, they'll change their tone and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just to make you feel it, just to make you accept it. See, an old hater move different. See, an old hater don't want no trouble because they know they old and hating and they ain't got the same, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got the same energy or health that they had at one point. So they ain't trying to make this shit get physical. You know what I'm saying? But now you got a few old haters that want to take it there because they want to still show niggas that they got it or that they still ignorant. So, the young old hater, they trying to live to get old for real, for real. So you ain't got to worry about them too much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to worry about them too much. They gonna throw they rock and hide their hand, bro. Or they gonna be doing a lot of barking, and as soon as you bark back or just walk up to them, nigga, they gonna tuck their tail. You know what I'm saying? Or nigga, if you just say the right thing, you know what I'm saying, they waving the right, they waving the white flag out top. They don't want no trouble for real, for real. They just want to be what you call a troll. You know what I'm saying? They want to kind of troll in your life a little bit. But now the old hater, they want to do more than that. Oh, the old hater. See, the old hater, the old hater will make you an example in a conversation with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And tell all your business. A young old hater, they only gonna talk to a select few people because see, they the only ones that's young and old in their generation, which is a small, I'm talking about a small percentage of them. You know what I'm saying? So they only gonna talk to people that they can relate with. And then 9 times out of 10, none of them got no friends. So either they should never leave the house, You know what I'm saying? Or they make subliminal posts. Or, you know what I'm saying, they might get on the phone and talk to, you know, somebody that they have in a small ass circle that's just like them that don't talk to nobody and they only talk to each other. So all the hate shit kind of stay right there. But the old folks, you know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted though. You got some of them young old niggas that's them young old hating ass niggas that's a little bold and a little hot. You know, I told you, man, a little cocky, he still feel like he can do some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got some few females like that too. But shit, you know, they'll be out here telling everybody that shit too though, but you'll never see them. And when you see them, nigga, they ain't gonna be on that. Except them small few that is gonna be on that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just in them to raise hell. But yeah, man, the young old nigga hating ass. You know what I'm talking about? And the old hating ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, you gotta look at both of them these days. And you just gotta know how to deal with them, bro. Cause they gonna hate regardless. There's no need to walk on eggshells around these people because nigga, they gonna hate regardless. They gonna do what they do regardless. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, I suggest that you just be you around them, bro, and just know, nigga, when you ain't around, nigga, they gonna talk about you. And they gonna lie on you. And they gonna spread all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's true or not, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Whether it's positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? Cause the nigga, the old hating ass nigga and the young hating, the young old hating ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, nigga, they they do spread some positive shit here and there. They do spread some positive shit, but now do they have the same energy like it is when they spread that gossip and all that shit? No. They be kind of, you know what I'm saying? Well, I will say this, though. At least they is doing that. But that don't make up for all this. See, that's what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, it's just in them to hate. And you know what I learned about dealing with haters? I learned the best about how to deal with old haters and young old haters by dealing with family, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they taught the nigga a lot. You know, my family taught me a lot, you hear me? And I ain't just talking about my earthly family, I'm talking about my spiritual family too. They taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, bro. The haters gonna always be there because the haters, they bring the energy that you need. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they bring the shit that you need so you can stay stuff, so you can stay sharp, so you can stay on point. You know what I'm saying? You know, the old hater and the young old hater gonna teach you, you know what I'm saying, about control and teach you how to be more clever than them. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna teach you also, man, why it's important to practice discipline. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna, and you know, with them in your life, man, they gonna help you become more disciplined. So, you know, it's some cons to these niggas too now. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, you gotta appreciate them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, you get in what they need. Cause the only thing they need is your behavior or something that you say that fuels them. And shit, nigga, they behavior and something that they said and they done did is gonna, you know, it's gonna give you some fuel. It's gonna give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? You fail a few times, but then you'll start learning. You know what I'm saying? It's my fault because I need to make my behavior more systematic. I need to be more, you know what I'm saying? I need to be more skillful. I need to be more resilient. I need to be a lot more other shit. So I can use these group of people so that I can be able to grow. So once I start elevating my game and expanding, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I can, you know what I'm saying, already be prepared. It can already be rooted. It can already be, you know, systematic. So that'd be one less thing I got to worry about as I'm expanding. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, you know, I'm just saying, bro, but I would never tell you to worry about the old hating ass nigga or the young old hating ass nigga. I would never tell you to worry about any hating ass nigga.